Goku on Yardrat. A full year has passed, and the power of the Dragon Balls has been restored. Fulfilling their promise, the Z Warriors summon the dragon and wish Goku back to life. But they are shocked to learn that the dragon cannot grant this wish. Goku is still alive. Mere seconds before planet Namek exploded, Goku escaped in a Ginyu space pod, only to crash on a mysterious alien planet. For the last year, he has lived among the strange inhabitants of the planet Yardrat, studying and mastering their fighting techniques. And now, as he prepares to embark on the long and difficult journey home, he must put those skills to the test.
Alright, so welcome back to Dragon Ball Z Sagas. Last time we did part 3, which was the Freeza Saga, and now we are here doing part 4, which covers 2 sagas, because each saga, the following sagas only had 1 and 2 battles. So I decided to put them together to save some time. So the saga that we're doing right now is Yardrat, which is the planet that Goku landed on as soon as he left Namek. And afterwards we will cover History of Trunks, which is a special movie. It's part of the series, but they don't talk about it. They made it a side movie, kind of like Bardock, father of Goku, and it covers the future of Trunks, but we'll get to that in a bit. For now, it's a really short video, this one. I mean, at least this part where you battle one of the aliens from Yardrat, which is pretty weird because in the series they don't show this, or they don't even talk about it. All you know from the series is that as soon as Goku defeated Frieza, supposedly defeated Frieza, you know, because he's not really dead, what happens is he gets on Frieza's ship and he tries to escape, but it has no power. It's pretty much dead. So he jumps out and jumps on one of the Ginyu Force's ship real quick and just turns it on and flies off to wherever the hell he goes. He just presses it on and he just flies some random spot. He has no time, you know, it's about to blow up. So he lands on a planet Yardrat, which is inhabited by, well, one of the aliens that I'm fighting right now. And all we know in the series that it talks about is that Goku gets healed by them. You know, they heal him back to health. I think they train him for a bit, and then they teach him a new move, which was the instant transmission. Or, well, it's part of in the other games they talk about it. They actually show him doing the move, because in this game they're not going to put instant transmission. It's in a quick adventure game, but in the other games they call it warp, you know, and Kamehameha. They put together the instant transmission with the Kamehameha, and they call it warp Kamehameha in the Budokai series, which is I mean, it's nothing surprising, because the Budokai series, they've changed a lot of the moves, at least the names. Like, instead of saying KO Ken, they called it King Kai Fist, which is supposed to be the same thing, but that's how the Budokai series is. But real quick, before I defeat this guy, it's weird how he has 14 fucking million power points. See, this is where I thought it was just dumb to, like, that's why I think it's dumb to have points and be able to reach someone's power, because I mean, if Frieza would have landed on Yardrat, this guy would have demolished him. What did Frieza have in his final form? Like 12 million? And still, you know, he's still alive, so it wasn't enough to kill him. But 14 million, I mean, where the hell was this guy when they needed his help? I mean, obviously away from planet Namek, but fuck, man, 14 million? You gotta be fucking kidding me. That's crazy.
Future of Trunks. Months later, the Z Warriors are startled to sense a familiar presence on its way to Earth. Could this power be Goku finally returning home? Rushing to the scene, the Z Warriors are horrified to discover the source of this disturbance. Frieza and his father, King Cold. Frieza somehow managed to survive the destruction of Namek, and now he and his father have come to Earth in search of revenge. But before they can enact their twisted plan, they are confronted by a mysterious youth In a bold display of Super Saiyan power, this brash young warrior easily dispatches the evil father-son duo. But who could he be? He is Trunks, future son of Bulma and Vegeta, and he has traveled through time to give the Z-Warriors a dire warning. In 3 short years, a pair of evil, seemingly unstoppable androids, created by the insane Dr. Gero, will carve a path of destruction across the Earth. None who cross this path survive. A painful lesson Trunks has been forced to learn time and again. The world of Trunks' future is a world of fear, a world forced to live under the dark shadows of the cold-blooded androids. Few heroes are left to combat the threat. Goku succumbed to a deadly heart virus prior to the androids' arrival. Without their greatest fighter to aid their struggle, the remaining Z-Warriors, Piccolo, Vegeta, Yamcha, Tien, Krillin, all fell before the android's awesome power. Only Gohan remained, and it is he who has begun teaching Trunks to harness his Super Saiyan powers. Together, the two hope they might still have a chance to defeat the androids and return peace to the Earth.
You must kill all enemies before proceeding!
Burning!
antidote, you can go back to the past and help Goku.
going to get you.
Alright, so now I am playing as Trunks, otherwise known as Half Saiyan Prince, I guess, because Vegeta's dad's dead, so that makes Vegeta the king, and that would make Trunks the prince. But yeah, he is son of Vegeta and Bulma, so that means Yamcha ain't tapping that no more. So real quick, I'm just gonna go through everything. I'm actually glad I got the lucky item from the Z store, because it's a pain in the ass to just go shooting everything and destroying things like I am right now, because they don't show it on my map, all the Z coins and all the capsules during the boss battle. But it's very useful and I'm glad I got it. And for some fucking reason, these purple cards I have to hold and use my super move to destroy them. Like, why the hell are they so damn strong? It's a goddamn car. Every other car is easy to destroy. It's a waste of time. But anyway, this is one of the androids. He's one of the twin sibling androids. The other one's Android 18. This is 17. And yeah, he was created by Dr. Gero, who created all the androids back in Dragon Ball for the Red Ribbon Army. The only thing is that back in the day, they didn't show him. I don't think they showed Dr. Gero in the Dragon Ball series. I don't even know if he was mentioned, but yeah, he's the one who worked for the Red Ribbon Army building on the androids. So that's why, you know, you find out about Android 8 from the original Dragon Ball series, and then I'm sure he built other androids they don't talk about, but then they jump over here in the Dragon Ball Z movie, Android 13, which just sounds like a redneck hillbilly, and then his partners 14 and 15. So yeah, they skipped a lot of numbers, and you know, it's probably like they're just androids that he built that maybe weren't ready to be released or something, because eventually you'll see Android 16, which is this big metal tank bodied android with a mohawk. But yeah, right now we're taking on 17, and the funny thing is that he's powerful. I mean, like, this is the part that I like about Dragon Ball Z. It's that they pretty much completely got rid of power points and all that. You know, when you use the scouter to detect someone's skills, not that they're skills, but they use their to detect their power levels. I always thought that was dumb, because I'm like, Frieza's a million. Then what are there's stronger enemies. There's Cell, then there's Majin Buu, then there's Broly, and eventually the number's just gonna, like, the scouter's gonna break from detecting too much power or something. Like, there's gonna be a limit. So at this point, androids, one thing about androids is they don't have power levels, so they can't be sensed by the Sea Warriors. So I'm glad they took that. Like, as soon as the Android series started, they took that out, and it makes me feel a lot. It makes me enjoy the series a lot more. So as you can see, you know, Ki Blast and super moves aren't really affecting him. So I'm pretty much gonna have to stick to some taijutsu to whoop his ass, and then hopefully in the next battle, I can take him out again. But I mean, fuck, look at that. He fucking hit me with like a 20 hit combo, and he's very difficult, you know. That's why he goes to the future to warn the rest of the Z Warriors that you know, they're way stronger than he thinks. So I'm just gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna see if I can kick his ass real quick. I'm very distracted with this battle. It's just that some of these battles are taking too damn long, and then they start running away once they start losing a lot of health, and that's what I fucking hate most of all. Okay then. Yeah, I believe I am in fucking invisible now. Yeah, my game got glitched. See, I guess this is one of the glitches that I was looking up too, that a lot of people were talking about. The game's very fucking glitchy, and I'm like, what the hell are they talking about? But yeah, I think I'm invisible. And he's looking down, so you can fucking clearly see I'm in the bottom. I sunk into the ground. See, this sucks. I fucking hate this. I mean, I thought it's cool at first for a quick second, and I'm like, well, fuck, now it's gonna be difficult to fight. Yeah, it's gonna be a bitch. And I'm low on health too, so you know for a fact I'm probably gonna fucking die and eat a sensu bean. So I'm gonna try to figure this shit out. I don't want to start it anew, and I sure as hell don't want to reset it. So I'm just gonna continue the battle, see if I even beat him. No, I don't think I'm gonna make it. But yeah, feel free to just fucking jump to the next battle, or if not, just jump to another video. But nah, you could just skip to the next battle already.
Weak. I'm done with you. Prepare to die.
some help? Aw, did that hurt?
Give up! This is your last chance!
After Gohan suffers a near-fatal defeat by the androids, Trunks rushes his injured master back to his mother's underground home. Though his body is shattered and one of his arms lost, Bulma is slowly but surely able to nurse him back to health. Last hope. Once recovered, Gohan resumes his training of Trunks, and for a time, the two were able to work in relative peace. But when the androids launch a sudden attack on a nearby city, the time for training is over, and the time for action has come. I'm going to get you.
I'm just getting started.
So, rematch against Android 17 as well as fighting Android 18 for the first time. So, if I was playing co-op with another person, he'd be playing as one-armed Gohan. See, that's the thing. I know it's called Future of Trunks, but Gohan's the one that does all the fighting. Trunks only fights one battle by himself, and then he interferes in Gohan's when he's fighting the androids. So, anyway, in the history of Trunks, which is OVA, before the second battle, Gohan and Trunks relax for a bit until the android siblings attack the city again. So before they fly off, Gohan tells Trunks to stay behind, but Trunks won't give in and wants to fight alongside his master. So Gohan says okay, but you know, he's really tricking him. So when Trunks turns around and thinks they're gonna fly off, he does a Buzz Lightyear karate chop on him and knocks him out so he can go face the androids alone. So I mean, besides the fact that he knows Trunks won't be strong enough and he's probably gonna get in his way, because he's gonna have to keep an eye on him to protect him. He also doesn't want him to get hurt. That's most of all, like, because he sees him like a little brother. So, like I said, this game can be played with two people, so you can expect the game to tweak the story up a bit to match with the features that the game's offering. I mean, it's barely noticeable, like, if not, well, it's a little noticeable since I'm sitting here and bitching about the story ain't being accurate. So, in case you were wondering how Gohan's arm became unattached from his torso, he lost it in the last battle against the androids. Yeah, like I know I'm playing as Trunks and I fight Android 17, but Gohan fights both in the history of Trunks until Trunks decides to interfere and he gets his ass kicked. So trying to protect his passed out pupil, just Trunks, it sounds weird calling him pupil. So, you know, Trunks gets his ass kicked by Android 18 and Gohan sees, so he tries to protect him. So once he grabs him, he hides behind the rubble of the city, and then what is it? They can't sense energy, pretty much. They're androids. The way that the Saiyans or anybody that can sense ki energy, the way they can sense ki energy, androids can sense ki energy, as well as the fighters, the Z Warriors. They can't sense the ki or the power of an android. So yeah, they can't find them, and so they can't tell if they're dead or not. So they just start shooting random ass shots at whatever's left of the city. Then they fly off. So when the androids leave, he sees that he only has one senzu bean left, so he gives it to Trunks, and then he passes out. So he wakes up, and he has no arm. Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. Then he fights, you know, they refight the androids. Like I said, I'm jumping the stories back and forth. Haven't seen it in a while. But on a side note, I really like the fact that they added both future Gohans in the game. You know, the one when he fights with both arms at first, and then when he loses his arm after, when he fights them. They're playable when you either play co-op in this game in story mode or in Pendulum. Or Pendulum, I forgot what you call it, but in case you didn't know what's Pendulum, once you pass the game, you unlock that feature. I'm gonna call it Pendulum. It's almost no different than story mode. You pick a chapter from the game, except you get to choose the character you want to play as. From either any of the first or second player characters to extra playable characters that haven't been shown on the game yet. So like you could play as, there's different forms. There's Gohan, Kid Gohan from Planet Namek, Kid Gohan with bandages on. They have all forms of them. So, they also have, if I remember, Bardock and Broly, I believe. I like Bardock. I like playing as him. The thing is, you know, there's many stats. You know, if you play as Broly, you'll finish the match like real quick, and if you're Bardock, it's gonna take you a while. So yeah, it depends who you pick. Also, that's the thing. They have stats without you even knowing. So they also, if I recall, they also have it in Tenkaichi 3. They have Future Gohan as a playable character too, and the thing is, if I recall correctly, they left both his arms in the game. He fights as though, but when he fights like he's missing his arm still, so you won't see him use his right arm, or I think it's his left arm that's missing. Yeah, so he'll fight with his right arm, but he won't use the left arm
Let me show you how
unless he do his finisher, which is and well, you have to be non-Super Saiyan. If he's in the Super Saiyan form, he does another move, but in his regular form, he does like I forgot what it's called. It's like explosive wave or something, where he raises both his arms like he's doing a spirit bomb and just forms a force field around himself. Excuse me. And I mean, I was like one of the few people that want to see him armless, but you know, the ESRB rated it for teens, so you know how much parents would have bitched and complained if their children somehow got a hold of the game. Like, you know, you could buy it off Amazon now. I mean, back then it was, I don't think they had online buying it back then. But, you know, you could have used like a fake ID at a GameStop, or they could have paid a homeless man with booze to buy the game or something like that, you know. Yeah, I have quite an imagination.
Go back to the past and help Goku.
This is the dark world Trunks left behind, and this is a future he now hopes to prevent.